Last time we did chapter 3 and got the best girl. This time we're doing the Shy Guy chapter. Late night, boys. Nah. It's only midnight. Look at this happy boy. There we go. This took me forever to figure out as a kid. Okay. Question for you two, actually. Also, this guy is a knob. Did you have to watch an ad before this stream started? And if so, could you skip it? Also, the point of this area is that you didn't? Okay, that's interesting. The point of this area is that... Oh, hi. The Shy Guys has taken things from the town. You can't use your resources until you take them back. And unless you take them back, you don't actually get access to them again. Which is kind of bullshit. But, just how it is. Oh. The fake out. So now we can get badges from the shop again. If we take it back. Oh, god damn it. This game is as stable as ever, I say as well. I'm not sure why that is. I'm using Project 64 to emulate this. And I wanted to do stadium mini games, you know, the Clefable, not Clefable, Clefairy, memory game and the Licky Tongue sushi game, that kind of thing. But for whatever reason, Project 64 zooms in really close in when you emulate stadium games. So I can't emulate, unless I just get a different emulator, I guess. But CBA doing that. I'd rather just know what the problem was with this one. I don't really get drop frames for Paper Mario, but it certainly is glitchy. Also, the Peach segment that we did in the last stream. If you answer like good answers instead of what I did because I fucked up, this would be a Goomba, right? Yeah. Because then you get good items here instead of it being an enemy, which I guess is also good because you get experience. But you know, you get a good item or something. My controller is fantastic. Oh my god. I have trouble just staying still. One thing that I really like about the Paper Mario series, or at least in this one, is that there's no waiting around. If you know what you're doing at least, you can just go, because there is a somewhat of a puzzle to get to each area, but if you know what you're doing, and even then it's only like, I don't know, half an hour. Like you can just go to the next area straight away. Like from the last stream, coming back to Toad Town, you have to get the, I suppose if you had enough level you don't get any experience. I had to, like what, go back to Toad Town, look at some Shy Guys doing stuff, and I'm in the next area. If this were any other RPG, it'd be, I don't know, like fucking having to sit through about 20 minutes of dialogue, cutscenes and shit. It's like, you don't need it. One thing I really don't like with modern RPGs especially is the amount of like just raw text and cutscenes and dialogue shit they have in them. I have a feeling it's because game devs don't want to like add more content. They'd rather just animate with the assets they already have, and so they do. And they're like dialogue boxes that take no time at all to write, and they do like cutscenes they can just pay some guy to do instead of, you know, stuff that actually takes effort, like modelling new areas and new assets, new dungeons, that kind of thing. I'm not sure if Skyrim's done this to me, but I'm so seriously put off from fetch quests in RPGs now. And my definition of fetch quest is pretty broad, probably broader than most people's. Basically, if the quest is go to area A, talk to person, or you know, like progress the quest, and then like do a thing there, and then go back, that's a fetch quest. It's just going to an area and going back, and that's your quest. If it's not actually interesting, I don't give a shit, it's just padding. There's so many quests in Skyrim that is just go to area, go through a mini dungeon that has the same enemies that you've already fought. Maybe it's got a hard boss or some shit, and then fucking jobs are good, and then you get an item for it or whatever. It's just so boring. Don't like them at all. Yeah, the Minuteman quests were clearly just like fucking, oh my god. Fallout 4, I feel like because of how beloved that series is, to me it feels like Bethesda owes the fans of it a really, really good game that fucking had loads of effort put into it. Which I'm not saying it didn't, but you know, it should be the game that they really, really wanted, as opposed to just what it fucking was, which was updated Fallout 3 with new graphics that most people didn't even like, and too much effort placed on the main character, even though he's a shit main character anyway. It'd be nice if we could return to the age where games were made to be fun. You know, there definitely are games like that nowadays, but especially in the mainstream, like big corporation games, a lot of them just seem to be, how can we make a profit? How can we deceive how can we deceive people into thinking that this game has more stuff in it than it actually does? Hundreds of quests. They're all the fucking same. No. People definitely, like, the only time I really play games anymore is either I'm fucking bored and I'm at work, so I'm playing some like downloaded mobile game that I don't really give a shit about, but it passes the time and I've already done everything else on my phone, or like streaming. That's honestly the only time I play games anymore. I don't really have time for games nowadays. Too busy with work, finding new work, preparing for work. editing videos, uploading them, streaming, interacting with my friends. I don't really have time for games, except for when I'm doing this. I feel like game developers want you to put loads and loads of hours into a single game, and like I don't know, like so they make 20-hour games or even longer. But people just don't have time. I think so many games get played for about 3 hours, and then people just don't play them anymore. Either because it clearly just wasn't that good of a game, or they just don't have time. There's nothing wrong with having a short game, as long as all the content in it is compact, not, you know, dragged out and long. You know. Yeah, I really don't like the whole direction Valve is going. Like, the game that make it now is, what is that, like a Dota 2 card game? They're doing that because they know they can scam people into paying too much for cards. And that's it. They've seen that they can make people buy virtual items and shit. So now they can make people buy anything. Yeah, FIFA packs. Oh, that shit. Even though it's the same game every year. Just have updated graphics and plays, and I mean, people buy them, so the developers don't have any incentive to stop. The most recent game I can think of that's clearly a game made for people of a series, that's like a love letter and actually had lots of effort put into it, it's probably like Persona 5 or something like that. And that's a high quality game that clearly had lots of effort put into it. And it's like the other games in the series, and it's unapologetically Persona. It's not some game made just purely because of the title that's low quality and isn't worth buying or playing. I think it's very telling when you get people that only play certain games for a few hours, and then a game like that comes out and they're playing it for tens of hours, you know? I've got a friend of mine who met one of his mates at work, got him into Persona, so he bought Persona 5 on PS4, and he's already beaten it, and it's like the only game he plays, and now he's playing Persona 4, and it's like the only game he ever really played were shooter games like Fallout and Overwatch, shit like that, just because he liked that kind of gameplay, and now he's really into Persona, and yet he'll play, like, he'll just buy a game like FTL or some kind of game like that. He'll play it for a few hours, being really excited for it, and then he just doesn't play it again. I feel like that's just the situation loads of people have nowadays. I think the last game that I really spent loads of time in was probably Breath of the Wild. Other than one of these stream games. Breath of the Wild, it's been such a long time since I've just like sat down and played a game for hours on end. Breath of the Wild was one of the only times in recent memory where I can remember actually doing that. Just sitting down on my bed and just playing it all day. Because you just had so much fun doing it. Oh, so this is getting out of control. My god. I thought that was 6 hits. God damn it. No! Fuck. keep doing the action commands, but I can't. Thank God for Bo. Why Nintendo didn't just like put loads of effort into Odyssey to make sure it was good for a release date, I don't know. Because clearly there's a lot of want for it. It's going to be a fucking bestseller and all that shit. They should have just fucking put all their eggs in one basket. Yes! Okay. Fuck no! Stop this. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Is there a way to save state? And then if I do this... No. Right, okay. We've got 3 of them. Fuck! How do I now load this save state? No! Fuck's sake. I'm back here, aren't I? God damn it, what was that? Okay. Not too long ago. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Yeah, okay. Not to worry, we just need to avoid that enemy. See you, corn dog. When I eventually move to Bristol, which the date to that seems to be getting further away every single goddamn fuck off every single goddamn day because of complications and shit, I'll hopefully be able to stream more in the day, and so people, because I'm fucking from the UK, I should be able to stream for people in the UK more easily, as opposed to making people, you know, stay up really late. So I'll be doing more day streams, hopefully. The only reason why I don't do it now is because, like, I live with my parents at the moment, and they're obviously awake. I can stream at this time just because, 1, because it's convenient for my American followers, and 2, just because this is the only time of day when everyone's asleep except for me. Is it this? Yeah, it is. You have to wait for him to come out, I think. Knock off. Yep, okay. Why is it just like 1 coin block? Ah, yeah, that's what we need, isn't it? I think we need to go to her and cook that guy a cake, and then he lets you go past. Yeah. What was the point of going up there? Like item box, I guess. That's actually a really good badge, but I think it's expensive. I think I'm going to get badge points next. I could do with some. I was offered a Twitch affiliates program today, which I'm pretty sure just means that you can get bits and cheers, and I think that's like the only benefit. But I was reading the terms of services of it, and like basically if you do it, you have to earn $100 within a year through bits. Or let's say you then get a partnership, then you'd have to do it through that. And if you don't get it in that year, then you owe Twitch $25 basically, and you don't get any money. Which I guess is fine. Like if you can make it, then it's no problem, right? But for someone like me who only streams casually for fun and for people that I know, it's like it's not worth it at all, is it? I think if you get a bit, that's 1 cent. So you would have to get 100 bits for $1, and then 100 times that, which is 10,000 bits, I think. And then I think if someone watches going to add, that's 20 cents or something. For someone that's small like me, who like sometimes I get 12 viewers if I'm doing like Jackbox. That one time I got 12. And I think in the Clover finale, it's the Clover finale, I got about 10ish then. Usually it's about 5, and even today it's 2. Paper Mario is not very popular, so that's fine. And especially since college has started now. A lot of people have less time to watch some idiot stream for an hour and a half. I should not blame them, but you know, I just don't think it's worth it. I don't really want to be a streamer. Like some people are they spend their their days, or like it's their job to stream. I think that's a really stupid job. Like it's not a job, is it? You could say that you're an entertainer, but like this isn't hard. It's just me playing a video game, interacting with people in the chat. Like I'm having fun, and you can say that some workers do work that you think is enjoyable or whatever. Like it's not a job. Like flat out, this isn't work. Work to me is something that you get paid to do because you or someone else needs that work to be done. So let's say you work in a cafe. You need to cook someone else's food, and fucking you don't really want to cook their food for them, but you do it because that's your job and you get paid to do it. So that's a Vine sauce. It's not a job. This isn't a job. Like some people make it their job, and it's like you can say that it's your job, sure, but it's not work. There's a difference between working and having a job, I think. This isn't work. You could say that trying to be entertaining is work, but it's not. It's just me having fun. Certainly what I do isn't work. Maybe what they do is work, but what they do isn't necessarily that much different than what I do. They're essentially doing the exact same thing, just with like different levels of quality they have a bigger audience and that kind of thing. But it's not work, is it? It's not going down a mine or being a fisherman or working in working in the back of a restaurant, like sweating your ass off, making other people food. It's not any of that. It's me sat in a chair playing a video game for people. I'm getting some drop frames, hang on. Let me close Discord. Usually fixes it. I like people from Vinesauce. I used to watch Vinny a lot. And then I've seen some of Joel's videos as well, and they're quite funny. I think Rev's good, Rev Scarecrow. But like, it's not work, is it? Come on, lads. Let's be real here. One of the enticing things about being a streamer, which again I don't really want to be, this is just more like a hobby, is that you get paid for doing something that isn't work. You know? Some people see it as a get quick rich scheme. It's so hard getting popular. I have a lot of respect for people that do it legit. Like, they're not some sort of scammer, or like they don't deceive people. It's just because they're that entertaining. Like, I have respect for people like that, because it takes luck. It takes you being watchable. It takes effort. Like, in effort as much as, you need to follow a schedule. And, not effort as in because it's work. That defeats the point. But no, like, I have respect for it, but it's like, this isn't some get quick rich game. People that do this kind of thing purely for the money, like, I wouldn't want to watch them like that. Cakes only take 5 seconds. Where have you been? Why has it gone dimmer? That's odd. There we go. Cooked again. Get quick rich. Yeah. You couldn't tell I'm not the best at pronouncing words. I'm pretty good at pressing A really fast though. Fuck's sake. I think what people like Chugga Conroy do is work. Where he, like, puts loads of effort into his Let's Play videos. And, like, does shitloads of research and editing and shit like that. What Game Grumps do, that's work. But just being a streamer and then uploading those streams to YouTube or wherever else without really much editing at all, except maybe doing a thumbnail, it's not work. If you're a speedrunner, that's definitely work, yeah. That requires a lot of practice, effort, memorization, being really good at what you do. That takes effort and work. But just doing what I do, that's not work. This is just me having fun. I wouldn't want to do it if it was work, you know? Fuck these nibbers. Get out of here. Get baited. God's sake. Yep. Okay. Got that. Don't really want to fight these guys. Cool. One coin. $1. Wonder if anyone knows what that reference is to. Probably not. This is such a wholesome game. You don't make games like it anymore. Thank you. Take a fucking sit, babes. Never better movie than the yummy gummy search for Santa. Literally anything else. I think I've mentioned this before on stream, but there was a guy at my school who was absolutely obsessed with that Yummy Gummy video, like the music video. He used to play it just as we'd walk around or hang about in the corner. Like, ugh. Embarrassing. Fuck. Please do 4 damage. No. Alright. We living. Is that a level up? Oh yes. Gives me that. You can't read this. Oh yeah, that's for the candy entrance. How much is that defense badge? 6. Yeah, I thought it was expensive. Can't really wear that right now. It's damn good though, that's the thing. I'm not gambling today. No. What do I do here? Is it that one? I think it's Paracarry I need. No. Okay, that was pure skip. That's this. Fuck's sake! My controller, please stop. Be civil. All right. We're good. Need to do it one more time. Okay. Oh no, one more time again. Fuck. Oh. A dictionary. Okay. What about progression? Where's that at? I have to find out the combination, don't I? How does one do that? Nope, not dealing with this. Nope. My nephew was around today and he was watching Teletubbies. I used to be really into it as a kid, I think. I had the toys and that. There's a good animation. Like, I don't think Teletubbies was even big in America, so you probably don't even know what it is. But there's a good animation where sometimes at the end of the episode there'd be a big flying thing, I'm not sure how you'd describe it, that like they would have some sort of 3D animation thingy. Let me figure out if you found someone who's smart enough. Yeah, and it's like a bear, he does a tap dancing. I love that animation, I think it's on YouTube. There's a guy called Peter Hitchens who I've mentioned a few times. He was like a cynic. He does writing for the Daily Mail. No, it's the Mail on Sunday, something like that. There was an interview he did where he just he talked about how Teletubbies was like degrading kids' minds, and that TV was a horrible plague on modern childbearing or some shit. He'll make a good point every now and then, but it's so goddamn depressing to listen to. Like, it's fucking Teletubbies. It's a kid show. He's not fucking brainwashing people. Come on. Come on now. That said, Teletubbies has changed. It's not the same show it was when I was growing up. I think it's in 3D now and shit. Fuck that. Cheers, lad. What did they do to Dora the Explorer? Tell me. Is it bad? Well, she's 17? It's not even legal. This would be an easy taxi by the dictionary. Yellow, green, red, blue. Let me just write that down. Yellow, green, red, blue. Okay. Are they trying to like make Dora the Explorer cool for teens now, or what? It's only little kids that watch it. It's not like Rugrats growing up or anything, is it? Oh god, that reminds me. My thought process just then was they made Bob the Builder different now than what it used to be, and he's all fucked up. But there was a period in time where the Christmas #1 in the UK was a Bob the Builder song. And I don't know why. I remember it happening as well. Like, I remember it being on the radio and shit. Why a Bob the Builder song? That's so strange to me. Was there just that little during that season on the radio? Yeah, don't. Oh, sorry, I had to look up what they did to Bob. It's a crying shame. Bastardised his image. Fucking loved Bob the Builder as a kid. I don't know why they bother remaking stuff like that. Because little kids aren't gonna fucking know, are they? Like, if you're a 4-year-old, you're not gonna know that 7 years ago, or however long, like, they showed this program. Like this exact same one, are they? Just rerun them. Just constantly rerun the classic shows that are still good. Now, you don't have to remake them. It'll be the same shit stories as they always were, that kids digest. Like, what's the point? Just show the same program. It's the same. It's still good, you know? Okay, this is the, like, semi-optional area. Like, it's kind of optional, but, like, you miss a fucking partner if you do this. So, don't make it optional. But yeah, I'm pretty sure... Oh, fuck's sake. I'm pretty sure we can fight the final boss now. Well, say final boss, I mean boss of this area. Boss of this gym. I used to be really big into YouTube poops and YouTube poop music videos. I still like them. I've not like grown out of them or anything, but it's just people don't really make them anymore. They've kind of evolved into something new. They're not really called YouTube poops anymore. They're kind of just like edited funny videos that even normies will watch nowadays. You know, like people don't really make Mario CVI YouTube poops anymore, other than like irony. But like, because I used to watch YouTube poops, I used to watch like Gachi Muchi compilations that people on fucking, what is it, Iko Niko Duga did, that are so goddamn ridiculously well edited. Like, it doesn't matter that the fucking that it's that content, because it's just so well made. You just watch it because it's that well made. Like, looking back on it, That's fucking stupid. Oh, that light is so bright. This is no good. No good. We need to revive CDI Mario again. He needs to come back. This is his year. Also, why is there a black corner? I don't understand that. That's a nice sprite. Why is that corner there? Toast! Spaghetti! Yeah, but I reckon with new jokes and new ways of editing and new editing programs, you could do a lot more with it, as opposed to just using Movie Maker and recycling the same lines over and over again, because you have the voice clips. Are you saying that you don't like hearing the word spaghetti repeated 10 times, getting slower and slower? Toast! You know what they say. All toasters toast toast. Which is wrong, because they toast bread. But never mind. Ah! Ah! Big boy wants to fucking scrap, does he? Think he'll find... gonna get smacked. Oh yeah. Oh shit! Yeah! 34 star points, get in. Smash. Your dog is looking at you like you stepped on his tail. My sister had 2 dogs with her husband at the time, because she's broke up with him recently for reasons I won't get into. But those dogs, they were black Labradors, and there used to be periods in time where I had to stay at her house for a couple days at a time, and so I just like, okay, that black square is really bothering me. Why is that there? This is very strange. Oh, I want to get rid of that so bad. God damn it. Is it just a thing in this room? Yeah, it is. That's so weird. Okay. But yeah, those dogs. Like, I used to play with them a lot, and they liked me, and they were good dogs. Like, they didn't really do much bad, other than the usual dog stuff of, you know, chewing a pillow too much or whatever. Like, if you watch compilations on YouTube of like owners of dogs, like coming home from the army or just on like a long trip or whatever, and the dogs are squealing because they're so happy. Like, those dogs wouldn't do that for me, even though I spent so much time with them. Like, whenever I would come back, just, I don't know, after maybe a couple of weeks, those dogs would be like, oh hi. It was never a case of like squealing or whatever. I don't know. Probably just because I wasn't their owner. Glitch powers activate. And it makes me feel kind of bad. What's worse though is that they named the first dog they had Pickle, which, if you didn't know, Pickles is my last name. And so because they've now broke up, he has to have a fucking dog with the same last name as the one that he used to be married to. That must be fucking annoying every time he has to call that dog's name out. Being reminded that he's no longer with someone that he was married to. That must suck. I like the Shy Guy's screams. Wonder how they recorded that. Stanky leg. Is this a Koopa thing? No, I'm not sure how you get that. You need the spring boots, I guess. He's got to come all the way back here for that. Leave me alone. Out of all the enemies that came out of Super Mario Bros. 2 on the NES, I'm glad Shy Guys were implemented as much as they were. It's a damn shame they don't use the others. Why don't they use... If they use Shy Guys, why don't they use the other enemies? That's always been so strange to me. Whilst this is a really good theme. Fuck's sake. The delay on this controller is so bad, it's hard to do this. I love this fight so much. Is it bad that I've never played Yoshi's Story on the SNES? The earliest console I had as a kid was a N64, unless you want to count Game Boy Color, but that wasn't really a console. I never had a SNES or an NES, so I had to play those games later on. But I had Yoshi's DS game that's like Yoshi's Story, but apparently isn't very good if you've played the original Yoshi's Story, like in comparison. I'll probably stream that, honestly. That might be a good game to stream. Thinking about it. I think there's like an effect that happens when it zooms in that's not happening because of this emulator. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's an effect there. There's no like squares flashing either. I've only got FP items, that's annoying. We'll do a refresh, why not? Ah. Need a better ability than this. There we go. Fuck. Grrr. Hey, where'd you learn to fight? Where did you learn to fly? Breaking the rules of war. Don't think so, lad. I'm fucked. I don't know. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I'm fucked. Just that bomb attack again and I don't thingy it. Oh no, maybe not. I can't do maths. Huh. You know, I'll stay either way. I'm not sure if that even worked. Oh well. See if we can't do this legit. Should have bought some healing items. Oh, Jesus, whack his bump at me. Let's bite the bullet. Eat the bump. As it were. I know, just get more. Oh, wish I knew that was going to happen. God damn it. Wouldn't have needed to use that bump. Fuck's sake. Oh well, that's just the way it goes, isn't it? There we go. You dead, bitch. Oh, so close. We beat the Shy Guys. As if that only took an hour. For some reason I thought this series would take a lot longer, but I could do a chapter in like less than an hour and a half, which is usually how long I try and make these streams. I'm not complaining in the slightest. I'm actually kind of surprised how fast I can beat them. End of chapter. Instead of the fourth star spirit, Muscular, Marion team, disbanded the gang of Shy Guy toughs. Slowly it seems as if the life force is returning to the once bleak night sky. The stars won't truly shine until the Star Road is wrestled from Bowser's evil grasp. 3 star spirits still await rescue. Where in the world are they being held? Next one's the jungle, isn't it? I want this peach. I want this peach to return. The kind of peach that's like sweet and kind. The modern day peach seems to be like kind of like rough and tumble with like a cute exterior. Like, give me a princess. Give me this peach. I like the design a lot as well. The orange hair as opposed to the yellow stuff. The cake was so good, it teleported this fat shy guy straight into space. You can stick this in here, as well as any other badges you get, and then in the wizard's house that's near the Starfalls that you do in like near the beginning of the game. There's a chest that looks just the same there, and you can get the badges from there. I do like the Mario 64 like Peach's Castle as well. It'd be nice if you could explore the castle more in games. Hello, Toadie. Oh no, I'm Cockashaw. I wish I could do a Toad voice. Although that kind of market is pretty covered in Vine Sauce. Metal Gear Peach. Psycho Mantis. I need to stream Metal Gear. I think I'll do that after I finish this or Emerald, whichever finishes first. I'll do figure out how to do Dab's back. Figure out how to do Metal Gear. Put sugar and eggs in a bowl. Glitch City. For whatever reason, we make a glitch cake. My mother is the most fantastic baker. If you want her to bake something, she's fucking on it. She's amazing at baking. But she cannot cook. I don't understand what the difference is. Like, if you wanted to make spaghetti bolognese, or a curry, or like Sunday dinner, she's hopeless. But for whatever reason, she can bake the living shit out of anything you wanted to make. I don't understand what the difference is. Put flour and butter in the bowl. I mean, Peach has to do this, but Tasty and Toad Town fucking does it in 5 seconds. I didn't want to pick this up. Just if you game up, Peach. All she needed was a cake mix. Pour it in the pan. On to the next step. Now, bake the batter in the oven for 30 seconds. Okay, I've got my watch here, so I'll just time it. Oh, you know what this fucking reminds me? I missed Bake Off yesterday. God damn it. Oh, I'll have to watch that tomorrow. Oh, what good timing. It started at 0, now I just have to wait till it gets to 3. I distinctly remember as a kid there being a lesson in year 1 where we were asked to count to a minute with our eyes closed and open our eyes when we think a minute was passed. And I remember being amazed because I opened my eyes well before a minute passed, along with most people, and it was some sort of realization that a minute's longer than what you think it is. A minute, for me, I don't know if it's because time seems to speed up as you get older. Days are so short for me now. I get annoyed when I don't accomplish anything in a day. I feel bad if I don't get something done, you know? If I've not worked on anything, if I've not done something that's made, maybe progress at least somewhat. I don't like not doing anything. Although I also don't like doing something for very little reward. I hated the job I was doing at Flamingoland. And it was fucking no pay, pretty much, for stupidly long hours of doing stupidly hard work. Fuck that shit. Glad I don't have to go back. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my goodness! All Might is the best. Don't care what anyone says. I feel that was really good. I haven't felt this way since, well, ever. I'll show you my gratitude. I'll tell you a secret. One of the star spirits is inside Mount Lava Lava on Lava Lava Island. This island is to the south. Should you tell this to Mario? Thanks, fam. Twink, did you hear that? It's a shame they called him Twink. I know it's because of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Well, that's a derogatory term in the UK. Mario could really use this information, huh? Yes, he could. Twink, I'm sorry that I keep asking you to do this stuff, but can you go tell Mario? Of course. They need to bring Twink back. No. Phew, fresh air. After being cooped up in there for so long, I could really use some outdoor exercise. My name is Muscular. Mario, I must thank you for saving me. Now it's my turn to help you. Behold. Yeah. I can now use chill out. Chill out. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. What a good fucking... It's so bad it's good. It's that kind of film. Mario! Oh shit. Look at these happy characters. Look at this wholesome game. I want to go back to being a kid. This game just makes me feel like sitting on the couch wrapped up in blankets playing this. I want to go back, man. Being an adult was a fucking mistake. Having responsibilities, who wants them? What badges have we got, fam? If the action command works, attack +1. Let's then focus as well. Yeah, nothing that good. Okay, we'll call it a stream. I don't mind these streams being shorter if it's just me doing the chapter, because I don't really want to start another chapter and then like get halfway into it and stop. That feels like depraving people, especially since I take like a week to put these ones out. So we'll just leave it here. Thanks for tuning in. I know these ones aren't the most popular ones, and my commentary is not as good as they are in other videos, maybe. Just because it's kind of harder to commentate such a comfy game, as opposed to something that's more exciting, maybe. But I appreciate people tuning in. Have a nice night, everyone. I'll save it here. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. Didn't fucking crash the game right at the very end. No, we're fine. Have a nice night.